Hey everyone, it's Jordan Heesh down in Wisconsin Dells with Bridgepoint Mission Center, Belarus Coffee. I'm here with Jay Heesh, the older, better looking Heesh. No, we're excited.
More seasoned.
More seasoned. We're excited to be able to share with you guys what God has been doing down in this area.
Kind of a little quick background of who we are. I've had the great privilege of being part of the Forest Lakes District now 27 years, and youth pastor, and then now here in Wisconsin Dells. And Jordan and I have had the great privilege of ministering together, father, son, and pastors, Bridgepoint Mission Center for over 7 years. And so it's just been a really fun, challenging, and a crazy time. And so our mission motivation has remained the same over the years. We're a Christ-centered organization of movers, pushers, and challengers who train, equip, raise up, embrace, and release for every single Christ follower to follow their mission, their personal mission for the kingdom and for the church. And then God blesses us by giving us an opportunity to keep some of them in the Dells as we continue to expand and continue to grow.
So these last couple of years for us as Bridgepoint, but then specifically for us as leaders, has brought a whole new set of challenges. Obviously with COVID and those challenges last year, that was there, but for us it even started in 2019. And as a church body, we had to let go of some more control and say goodbye to our home. It was our home for about 6 or 7 years. And it really sent us off into a space of not knowing what was next for us. And since we're in such a weird, touristy, transient area, our church body kind of responded with oh, that's okay, we'll figure it out. But as leaders, we were kind of yeah, we know. We'll figure it out. And yes, we know God is sovereign and is in control. But God, it'd be really helpful if you showed us what's next. But in 2019, it started us on this journey. And we're still today on this journey. We've got some hope and some excitement. Hopefully by the end of 2021, our building will be finished being built and Bridgepoint will have a permanent roof over its head. But what we realized is that stuff didn't actually matter to us. As we've looked in the rearview mirror for the last 2 years, we've gotten to be a part of a ministry explosion in this area. And we've gotten to be a part of that because God reminded us it didn't matter what roof was over our head or where we were gathering on which Sunday morning. What mattered is that we saw the community around us and the hurting that was happening around us, and we responded with the resources that God has entrusted to us. And from that, we continually have been reminded of God's sovereignty. The support of our district leaders, the support of other churches, the support of ministry partners, and then the support of our leadership team with our vulnerability with each other and transparency, we got to see God in a new way. You know, we read about God's character in Scripture, but all of a sudden we were face to face with His character in a hard way. But what it's produced is when COVID hit, our church responded. We were ready. We didn't know we were ready for COVID. We just knew we were ready for not being ready.
It's been a roller coaster. Finding a venue to gather and then losing it, finding a place to have our offices, and then be known, given a notice that we had 90 days for a bulldozer to bulldoze the whole entire mall down where we were at for 6 years. And through it all, I truly do believe that God has prepared us for a season and for a time like this. And His blessings are amazing.
Yeah, and bringing us to today, what we see coming down the pipeline, 2021, we see that the church has an immense opportunity in front of it. We get to be a unifying force. And in the Western world, as the collective church, we haven't done a great job of representing who Jesus is to the culture around us. But when I look at our district and I look at the churches in this district, I see levels of influence that God is going to use us to unify communities and to tangibilize his love to each community that we're all serving in. So we're excited for what this year's going to bring. At times we wake up and wish we could have a little clearer picture of what it's going to look like. But we're trusting alongside of you guys, we're trusting that God is sovereign and that his plan is in place and that he's going to use his church to completely transform the communities around us.